Mama, 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 kozanga yonga na sambwe nanga, mosika na yo finanga na pasi, mosika na yo finanga na somo. Oh, oh. Wapio, 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 kosa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu, kosa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo, ematina molimo nanga yo, nayemba yonga ekotina mabanzo nanga yo, kosa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu, kosa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo, ematina molimo nanga yo, nayemba yongai ekotina mabanzo nanga yo, natombolonga abae abao abae abao igwe abobo igwe abo oh. Abenganga soba pona yo Yeso dikamboche, afinganga yuma pona yo nandima likamboche, oh. Abenganga bolole pona yo nandima likamboche, asiposa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu, posa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo, ematina molimo nanga yo, nayemba yonga ekotina mabanzo nanga yo, natomboloma abae 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 abao igwe tamboyo igwe amo igwe ye abobobo ibobobobo aba naboya yo nalinga nanyo papa, banatika yo pona landa na nyango, mosika na yo banguna nanga basepelyo, mosika na yo bandoki ya fami basepelyo, akozanga yo banasuki pardon. Oh, wapio, wapio, bana boya koshina pona yo Yesu, na boya mokili pona yo Yesu, baninga batikanga pona yo Yesu, oh, wapio, 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 yondeli zibaranga, zibangolu nanga, Yesu zibangolu nanga, Yesu, Yesu zibangolu, oh zibangolu nyo. Alléluia. Yonde liziba ngolu nyonso Yesu. Bisika ona kolinga te kokima. Bisika ona toka kakimia motema nanga. Gloire à toi l'intarissable. Mama, 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 kozanga yonga na sambwe nanga, mosika na yo finanga na pasi, mosika na yo finanga na somo. Oh, oh. Wapio, 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 posa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu. Posa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo. E matina molimo nanga yo. Ekoti na mabanzo nanga yo. Osa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu. Osa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo. E matina molimo nanga yo. Nayemba yo ngai. Ekoti na mabanzo nanga yo. Tombolonga abae abao abae abao igwe abobo igwe abo oh abenganga soba pona afinganga yuma pona yo nandima likambo te abenganga bolole pona yo nandima likambo te asiposa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu. Posa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo. E matina molimo nanga yo. Nayemba yonga. Ekoti na mabanzo nanga yo. Na tomboloma. Abae, 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 abao. Igwe, tamboyo. Igwe, amo. Igwe ye, abobobo. Ibobobobo, aba. Naboya yo, nalinga nanyo, papa. Manatika yo, kona landa na nyango. Mosika na yo, banguna nanga basepelyo. Mosika na yo, bandoki ya fami basepelyo. Akozanga yo, ngarasuki, pardon. Oh, wapio, wapio, Kana boya koshina pona yo Yesu, na boya mokili pona yo Yesu, baninga batikanga pona yo Yesu, oh, wapio, 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 Hallelujah. Yonde liziba ngolu nyonso Yesu. Bisika ona kolinga te kokima. Bisika ona toka kakimia motema nanga. Gloire à toi l'intarissable. Mama, 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 mama. Kozanga yonga na sambwe nanga. Mosika na yo finanga na pasi. Mosika na yo finanga na somo. Oh, oh. Wapio, wapio. Wapio, wapio. Posa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu. Posa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo. E matina molimo nanga yo. Na yemba yonga. E kotina mabanzo nanga yo. Posa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu. Posa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo. E matina molimo nanga yo. Na yemba yongai. E kotina mabanzo nanga yo. Na tombolonga abae abao abae abao igwe abobo igwe abo oh. Abenganga soba pona yo yeso dikamboche. Kafinganga yuma pona yo nandima likamboche. Abenganga bolole pona yo nandima likamboche. Asiposa motema nanga ezana tombola Yesu. Posa motema nanga ezana sanjola yo. E matina molimo nanga yo. Na yemba yonga. E kotina mabanzo nanga yo. Na tomboloma abae 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 abao igwe tamboyo igwe amo igwe ye abobobo ibobobobo aba na boya yo nalinga nanyo papa. Banatika yo kona landa na nyango. Mosika na yo banguna nanga basepelyo. Mosika na yo bandokia fami basepelyo. Akozanga yo barasuki pardon. Oh, wapio, wapio.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I would like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Betel TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Etincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Betel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, and welcome to Etincelle. Etincelle is a show that happens every single Friday at 8 p.m. and it's to invite you, to invite your loved one, to invite the nation, the countries to come over and to join us on this special edition because today we are, on our last day, on Etincelle when it comes to the year 2020. My name is Gracia Susuzande and I am your host of Etincelle. And so, as you all know, we already began speaking about 2020, the theme of the month when it comes to December. Let's talk about 2020. Let's talk about 2020 because 2020 has been a year full of emotion, full of things, full of pain, full of hurt. But today it's going to be different. Today is going to be a different topic and we really want to address it. If you missed our show last week, you can always catch it on YouTube on gracia.s /sucre d'or, and that's my YouTube channel. And you can also catch it on the page of Facebook, which is Etincelle. And there was last week I did invite it's a beautiful young woman, because she is married, madame she is, and her name is Coralie Chunker, a mother of one, and she is absolutely beautiful, stunning, and she had her story, she had her share when it comes to this year, 2020. She spoke with all her heart, she spoke with an open heart, she expressed herself. And so if you missed it, it's never too late to go and catch up, so we can continue, obviously, so you can understand exactly where we are based today. So I'm going to give you just a short little break for you to share as much as you can, because somebody surely depends on your share, somebody surely depends on your post. So do not forget to post it on your social media. Tell a friend to join us today, right now. Just giving you a little break. All right, so don't go anywhere, we're coming back.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I would like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Betel TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Etincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Bethel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer.
And we are back with myself, Grace Susuzande, your host of Etincelle, and I'm so happy that you're still connected, because you are the real star. You are the one that I need to connect myself with. You're the one that I am so grateful to have on my show, because once again you're sharing your opinion with me. You're never too sort of laid back to just sit down and watch. This is what I like about you, because at every single time that I connect myself, you are present. So thank you so much for your push, right? Because you are supporting me at all time. So we said that this month is the month of 2020. This month is the theme is let's talk about 2020. I saw with 2020 about everything that has happened. Let's talk about 2020 with all the ups and downs that we had throughout the year, for how it started with the punch, with this surprise that we all had throughout the year. I mean, since the beginning of the year, with the mask, with the quarantine, with the lockdown, with the restrictions, with everything that has happened throughout the year. I mean, it's the last month before entering a new year, before entering a new page, let's we say, you know, something new, something different. And we are so anxious to find out what is it going to be all about, what is 2021 is going to be holding, and what is it basically holding for you and I. All right, so but before we enter, we need to reflect a little bit. We need to sit down, and we spoke about it last time. We said that reflection is really this time off that you take for yourself to think about the things that has happened previously, before continue furthermore into your journey, before continue furthermore into the plan that you have for yourself, or you have for your family, company, business, etc, etc. All right, so this is what we said is very, very mandatory for you to have that time off for your mind, time off for your soul, time off for the things around you, because you matter first. Before engaging yourself in anything else, you matter. You are the person that matters the most. All right, so because if you're no good, nothing can possibly go forward correctly. Fine. All right. And we also said that in 2020, yes, we had our ups and downs, meaning that we had people who died, people who left us, people who were so important to us, family who have abandoned us, family who caught this illness and probably have come out fine afterwards. But the journey, this time has been absolutely difficult for him or for her, or even for his loved ones or her loved ones all around her. So it has really been difficult. But this has also allowed us, within the quarantine, within that time off that the government has put, you know, forward for us to stay at home. Basically, this has allowed us to connect a little bit more, to connect with our family, to know a little bit of who is this wife that I've known for so long, but never really had time to catch up on certain things that were important, right? Knowing a little bit of who is my daughter and who is my son, and who are the people that I truly live with, the habits and the distance and all the characters, all the things has contributed in this little time that we had during the quarantine. All right, it's true, so many people have lost their job, and this has definitely not, hasn't not been positive for us, or positive for the ones who earn businesses all around. But at least this has given you that time off to breathe a little bit, to be to consider certain things, and not forgetting that this has put us in a position where you need to now start to rethink about how to fit in, in this new era, in a new situation that the world is currently facing. I mean, where are you positioning yourself? And if your business were face to face, then you need to consider to online, And then for those who already have online businesses, they're the one who are really going forward positively. Furthermore, 2020 has put a lot of people into places, into to think so much and to evaluate differently, but positive also, because regardless what happens, the struggles that comes to you in life is not for you to back up and to just say to yourself that nothing is going to move forward. Well, I'm done, I cannot go forward anymore. But it's for you to realize that regardless of how the colors of life is moving, I need to keep on dancing, and I need to keep on moving with it. I need to be strong. Even in this storm, I still need to stand up and continue to push further, because regardless what happens, this situation never stays too long. Night comes at midnight, or even furthermore, especially when it comes to winter. But it usually the sun always comes up straight after. Regardless of how long it takes, light always shines through at the end of the turn of the end of the day. And that's exactly what we are facing. And 2020 had a start, had a beginning, it had an alpha, a genesis. And throughout, yes, we had our storm, but now we're going towards the end of it. And we're actually facing the omega of it. We're facing the end of 2020. And so every single one of you surely had their share or story towards it. But today, the theme of what I want to speak with you about is have no fear. That is what what we're going to be discussing throughout the 40 to 50 minutes that we have together on this last show of Etincelle 2020. And this just to reflect a little bit and just asking you, have no fear. Why not having fear? I believe that this year has put a lot of fear in so many people's mind, in so many people's head, in so many people's feelings, and this is an emotion, absolutely normal, absolutely you have the biological side of it, and you also have the emotion sides of it. And then fear comes to you to just it sometimes fear comes to when it comes, it just knocks you down. Fear comes when it comes, it freezes you. When fear comes, this allows you sometimes not to go forward. But this depends obviously like how strong emotionally you are. All right, so fear can also push you to the point of jumping over a fence, and you never thought you would be able to do it, but this has literally put you in that situation. And I know a story of this lady who was she was being followed by somebody, and the fence, which was right in front of her, it was so high, it was very, very, very high. But because of fear, she managed to jump over this fence. In a normal state, she would have never done it. She would have never gone through this stage, but because of fear, because she was so fearful and she didn't want this person to catch her, this has given her an extra, you could say extra power or extra energy. I don't know what you could say, but this has allowed her to jump over the fence so she can run furthermore away from this person who was trying to hurt her. All right. Emotion, fear. Fear is an emotion, and this, I can also add that it induced the perseverance of change or threats. All right, you can also say that, which causes physiological changes, and ultimately behavior such as, such as hiding. Because you're so fearful, you feel like, I need to hide myself. Because you're so fearful, it causes you to freeze, just like I said earlier, freeze yourself from trauma, because you have been so traumatized by the situation that you have encountered. And that's exactly what a lot of people have gone through during the year 2020. A lot of people has faced a lot of trauma during this year, and this has put them in a place of just being of freezing, not be able to do anything. Not everyone has a family. There's those one who have no one, and you find yourself in this place where no one is really caring about you or even calling, checking on you, and COVID-19 is striking outside your door. I mean, and you can hear on the news, you can hear on the radio, you can see on TV all these things that are being said, about all these people who are dying. That will literally pull massive fear within you, massive fear when it comes to your family. For those who have family abroad, this has put you even more in fear of not wanting to lose the member of your family. I mean, not long ago, I remember I was watching this news where this man was standing right on top of this building in Italy, and he has lost his wife, his children, his mom and dad, and basically all his family during the pandemic, during this situation of COVID, especially in Italy, was really, really strong. He was standing there, and all he can see is that I want to I mean, this is what I'm imagining. Probably is like, I have no one left. I mean, everyone are gone. Are gone. I'm on my own. So why am I living for? For who? For who am I living for? And in a minute, he jumped from this building, and his head hit the floor, and he died instantly. This shows you once again that that fear has taken over his life, and an all type of emotion, trauma has taken over his mind, over his body, over everything that he is as a human being. Fear. And this is why I'm coming today. I'm coming to tell you, have no fear. Have no fear, because fear can literally push you into doing things that you don't want to do. Fear can push you onto this freezing place, freezing box, to put you in the place where you don't want to be. Fear can make you say things that you don't want to say. Fear can push you to think on certain things that you don't want to think about, but only because you're so fearful. You're thinking ahead of tomorrow. You're thinking too far ahead. Try to live in the moment. Trying to live on where you are. Yes, it's true, you've lost so many things. Business is probably not going forward or correctly or positively how you want it to. During the year 2020, so many things has struck during, some month and so. And then those one who probably couldn't even wake up. I mean, she had this beautiful wife beside her, and then because of the COVID-19 who took his wife away, he needs to wake up now without a wife, need to wake up now without a daughter, or any other stuff that has possibly happened, in this person's life. Fear. Fear. Fear can really stop you from moving forward. And now here we are in the last month of 2020. What is it going to be? That is my question to you today, is that what is it going to be? Are you going to be staying or standing in the same position as you were a couple months ago? I mean, are you still going to be wearing this fear all over again in the year 2021? I want you to reflect on everything that has happened to you during this year. 2021 is about to strike. 2021 is about to open its door. 2021 is a different year, a different page. How are you going to be writing your book in 2021? What is it going to be? What is the story of your life? Have no fear is what I'm trying to put out there for you. Have no fear is what I'm trying to inject in your mind. Have no fear is what I'm trying to inject in your thoughts. To not have fear of what is going to happen, because as long as you keep on wearing this mask of fear, you will not be able to achieve the things you wanted to achieve during the year. If you keep on focusing on the negative, you won't be able to go and accomplish the business that you actually wanted to do during the year 2020. Maybe you had to change a little bit. Maybe the way you built or you created this business had to change a little bit. And this is why 2021 struck. And here we are about to enter this other door. We're just about to enter another year. So my question to you is, what is it going to be? Why is it going to be? What is it going to be for you? What is it going to be for your children? What is it going to be for your loved ones? What is it going to be? This is my question to you. My question to you. Try to reflect a little bit further more into it, because I feel like a lot of people tend to rush into the new year without even thinking. And there's so many of them have so many resolutions that, yeah, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. And that is absolutely amazing. That is great. That is absolutely great. Have that revolution for sure. But at the end of the day, think of not putting fear or anything that is negative and towards this beautiful, exciting new year that we're just about to begin. All right. I have in front of me, Coralie Chumker, and then she says 2020. Fear is a weapon. It is a weapon. It is a weapon that you can use positively or you can use negatively. I believe that life is a choice, and one thing that things that we do in life are our choices. You choose who you want to marry. You choose what kind of business you want to have. You choose what kind of study that you want to study. I mean, you choose most of the things. 90% of the things you're doing today, you choose to do it. All right? You choose to go forward with it. All right? But there are certain things, like, for example, your family. These are the things possibly you never intended to go for, or you never chosen to be in that stage, or to be in that place, or to have that dad, or to have that mom. All right. So it's very important to think about all this, the things that I'm telling you today. All right. Have no fear. Have no fear is something to consider. So I'm just going to give you a short little break for you to reflect a little bit about all the things that I just spoke to you about. And I tried to, to bring back a little bit of the conversation we had with our, sister Coralie Chumker, and all the other session or shows that we had before when it comes to 2020. But make sure that you share as much as you can, and you come back to us with force. All right. Thank you so much, and stay tuned.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys, and also why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018. Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I would like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Betel TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Etincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Betel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life changer.
Mama, 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 kozanga yonga na sambwe nanga, mosika na yo finanga na pasi, mosika na yo finanga na.
All right, we are back and I'm so thankful that you are connected. Thank you so much, Carmel Media, for being connected right now. You know, thank you so much for sharing. It's very important. Tanya Westwood, Yaya, thank you so much for being here. Romanzi Mbona, I want to say thank you. And everyone else, Apostle Mylene and Patrick Chunker, for connecting tonight on this last day of Etincelle year 2020. And so we were talking about fear, but let's move on further up. All right, if fear was something that was stopping you and you feel like this is something that, you know, it was freezing you up from going further up into the year 2020, well, let me tell you, let's think about that. Let's work on that, because you cannot move forward know that you are frozen. All right, so trying to warm yourself a little bit. Warm yourself with beautiful and amazing thoughts. Warm yourself with positive feeling. Warm yourself with positive people all around you, because these are the ones that you need to go into the year of 2021. Moving forward, and we said that also 2020 is a special year. It's especially why? Because it's what we call a year. We call it a decade. Okay, decade. And decade is basically a period of 10 years. All right, 10 years. So you see the number 2020. You can also find it in 1818, 1616, 1717, 1818, 2020. So these are special years, special times where not everyone has the opportunity to enter into them. All right, entering in this year is marvelous opportunities and grace. All right, you can sleep but not always wake up. Sleeping and waking up is not always a habit, but where you are, consider yourself blessed. Consider yourself unique. Consider yourself different because you managed to enter the year 2020 and you are ending this year. And some people, we're still counting the days towards going forward towards the year 2020, but we still have a couple more days to go. Are you still going to make it? Are you going to finish the year and finally enter into the other chapter? You know, would you be able to do it? Question mark. Only God knows. But consider yourself blessed, because at the end of the day, not everyone gets to see the year 2020, or even are you able to see the year 3030? Maybe not. All right. This is why it's important to continue to persevere, to continue to have faith. Faith is something that you need to have, but continue to add up even more into it, because that is something that's going to help you to go forward, to boost yourself towards the future. We also said that that the vision, you know, for those who see 2020, they always consider as vision in what sense? You know, when you go to the optician and they have to check your eyes, and they look at you and they say, your vision is 2020, meaning that your vision is so clear. I want you to consider yourself as you seeing clearly what has happened towards this year. And because of that, this will allow you, for all the knowledge you have gained and collected, to know not possibly 100% what to do, but sort of what to do and how to behave, how to manage your time, how to manage certain skills that has been allowed you to train throughout the pandemic, the quarantine time. All right. It's very important to consider it as it's a new day, and it's a new year, it's a new decade, and so consider yourself blessed. All right. So I told you that today we're not going to be talking about negative things, because we've seen it, we've heard about it, we've noticed it, and we've felt it. Change has definitely taken over. Change has taken over our life and our situation, our daily life. Change, and it continues to change. So why don't you change? That is my question to you today. If things can change all around you, you should consider yourself to change a little bit as well. In French, we say, essaye de trier un peu. Trie. All right? Check within yourself. Check within your habits. Check within your behavior. Check, because new day, new year, new you, new everything. So you cannot bring the old you of 2020 within the year 2021. We need to think positive. We need to think bright. We need to think with the vision of 2020, meaning clear. You need to feel clear about when it comes to so many things. You're just not just anybody, and it's important to notice that you're just not just a usual, or just this person who's, you know, filled with just the same thing that you can see outside. No, you bring something new. But do you really bring something new? Year 2020 is about to finish, and we're about to enter in the year 2021. Within this year, we had also positive things that has happened to us. And I'm gonna ask quickly if Reggie is ready to show you a couple of the pictures and information that I've collected in this magazine called Glamour. In this magazine called Glamour, they've collected more than 26 images and information, positive information that has happened during the year 2020. And the reason why I would like to put that out there for you is only because for you to not have just this negative image of 2020, but for you to also see that, hey, there was actually this amazing things that did happen in 2020. And with this, let me hang on to this and go furthermore into the year 2021. All right, so if Regie is ready, I will please ask, you know, to give the first image of this amazing man. He's not that young. He is not that young, but he has done let's just say amazing things during this year of 2020, and this has shocked a lot of people because he came to raise money, not for himself, but he came to raise money for the NHS charity, and that for the nation's heart. And the amount of the money is, oh wow, you'll never believe, but it's 38.9 million. All right, and his name is Captain Sir Tom Moore, and he's the one who raised all this money for the NHS, for us to, for the people who were suffering or going through, you know, this pandemic, for them to have some hope that someone is actually fighting for them. He is amazing. He never gives up. He continues to fight for the ones who are definitely going through the situation. I mean, we had nurses, we had doctors, we had all these people who were behind, you know, at the background. We couldn't really see, but he decided not to stay back and to still stand up and raise 38.9 million of pounds for the NHS charity together, and won a nation's heart. All right, let's continue. We have this other lady who was able to make a difference, and her name is Kamala Harris, and she became the first black South Asian US vice president. I mean, this is something to be happy about, to be, you know, rejoicing about, because I mean, with all the things that's happened during the year, with all the tragic situation, we never thought that once again there's gonna be another black lady, you know, standing in the presidential place, you know, and fighting or standing beside the President Biden. And so I'm absolutely over the moon, and she is somebody to look up to see her as a hero. And I'm just want to ask you a question: are you a hero? I mean, who are you? You're entering 2021 with what is your real identity? What is your identity? Have you took time to reflect on yourself? She's the kind of person that you should look up to and see that if she was able to make it, even during the quarantine, even during the stage or the storm that the whole world has faced, you are able to do so too. You are able to stand up for yourself and keep on fighting for your dream, because her dream surely started somewhere years back, and she made it to where she is today. So someone to applaud. She is someone to really consider as an amazing female influencer, because she is that person. All right, moving forward to another amazing thing that has happened during the year is that due to the movement of restriction and the significant slowdown of social and economic activity, air quality improved in their cities. And that is something to really be proud of, because there were so many things happening all around. Borders were closed a way or another, trying to help the nation, because COVID-19 it kept on traveling during the year. It kept on traveling during countries after countries, after nation to another nation, land to another land. And then this air company because of all the restriction, has decided, you know, to improve in many cities, to improve their quality, to improve themselves in everything they do, improve themselves in their work. This is why I'm saying that 2020 is not just a bad year, but it's also a year to consider, a year of reflection, a year of self-awareness. 2020 is a year that we should all have in mind, not just in a negative side, but also in a positive side. All right. Moving forward to establishment. All right. Our priorities were established. What were your priorities during this year? I'm sure you had your goals when it comes to your priorities, but I'm sure that it also changed, and it changed dramatically. It changed very quick, only because because you had to settle yourself for a different situation. You had to settle yourself for a different mood. You had to settle yourself, you know, just differently, move a little bit differently, you know. So your priorities had to be, you know, re-established. So what are the other priorities that you are entering in 2021? I believe that you will need to re-establish once again, because we don't know what's going to happen in 2021, but always be positive and ready to re-establish again your priorities. Your priorities is people as your family member. You know, priorities are the things that brings joy within your heart. Priorities are not the ones that don't pay bills for you, but priorities are the things that matters. What are the things that matters for you? What are the things that truly matters for you? So it's very important to have our priorities checked. Check your priorities during the year that we're about to enter, and continue to move forward. We have had this amazing movement during the year, and this to me is a positive, very, very positive move. It says we had important conversation and to continue to learn crucial lessons about ongoing impact and institutional racism and white fragility on Black people daily life, and how to be actively anti-racist. This is the next picture that I want to show you. All right, all these things matter. Black life matter. Your life matter. And this is why, by entering this year of 2021, things need to be addressed, and things need to be shown. I mean, this movement, if this movement never came forward, a lot of people would have been still sitting down in their homes with things to say, but still keeping their silence. All right. But all these women, all these people stood up as one, you know, to fight for something that matters as much as anything else. All right, fighting anti-racism. And racism is something that possibly will not die today. It truly exists in our tribes. It does exist in our homes. This exists even in our mind, our way of acting, behaving. You know, racism exists even for those who believes that they are not racist. So it's important to really check that. Thinking about yourself, think about the people who are surrounding you, how you're interacting with them. Do you truly consider them? And there's so many things to say about it. All right. Moving forward to our number 6, it says that we all remember how lucky we are to have the NHS and came together every week to clap their services on Thursday evening. He is hoping 2021 sees these health workers get the funding they deserve, and that is so true. Let's keep on fighting for the people who are at the back, for the ones who are really fighting for their life, for our lives, for the ones who are getting, who are standing behind for you, standing behind for the nation. And that is the NHS, that is the doctors, the nurses, all these people who are working day and night only for you and I to be COVID-19 free. And so if you have the chance to raise some money, to stand up for this cause, do not be silent. Stand up and keep on fighting, because once again, there are heroes, and there are true heroes who do believe that the world needs a better place. And then these are the doctors that some people don't even mention. And there's so many nurses who left us in the year 2020. And my heart truly goes to all the families member. But once again, when I'm talking about fear, let's enter in 2021 without fear, and just hoping that this year, the year that we're about to enter, will be a different year, a year of hope and faith and so many other things that are possible to accomplish. Moving forward to our number 7, and we're talking about weddings. Weddings. We're so used to celebrate our weddings with thousands of people, places coming from north end, coming from north, south, east, west, from India, I don't know, Egypt, and you know that your family is getting married in London. So you book your ticket to come forward, because it's very important for you to attend this event. 2020 has put us in a place where weddings became more intimate and reminded us what they're really about. It's true. It is so true. It is so true. Weddings, when you get married, it's true, family need to be there because they're your family. But the most important people who matters the most is you and your spouse, is you and the person that you're about to give yourself to. And 2020 has brought a lot of sense into so many things. So when it comes to wedding, because of those who have spent millions, spent thousands of pounds, in just one dress or one day, that probably will never happen again. 2020 has put you in a place where you need to reconsider now. What matters the most? Is it the dress? Or is it really this person that I'm about to get married to? Because at the end of the day, I need to save some money for the future, So 2020 has really came to make us understand what are our priorities, what are the things that really matters the most. Fear of disappointing people, fear of disappointing your neighbor because you don't have the most beautiful dress, fear of disappointing your family because of this and because of that. So many things, and there's so many pressure are being put into families, whether they're Africans, Indians. For those where religion is so important, marriage has always been this major pressure, especially when you're reaching certain age, and they start like telling you that you need to get married because of this, because of that. 2020 came to break it. It really came to make you understand that my life matters the most. Wedding, yes, can come, but let me live at least. Let me be in good health first. Priorities is my health. Priority is the person that truly loves me and the ones that want to spend their life with me. And if I have to stand next to him and just with the priest and get married, just me and him or me and her, then let's do that. All right. This is what I see as positive movement when it comes to 2020. And there are so many more that comes within this year of 2020. Relationships, you have Marcus, you have Africa, who was declared free from white polio after 4 years without a reported case. Oh wow. And that is a major statement. You know, there are so many things that happened during the year of 2020 when it comes to Africa. You know, not long ago, they wanted to test the COVID-19 vaccine in Africa, and so many people stood up to fight back. There was Ebola who came back again, and that was in the DRC Congo. You know, and these all the things are really, you know, negative things. But we forgot to mention that Africa is declared free from white polio after 4 years. 4 years without a report case. And that is something to applaud. That is something to be happy about. This is something to rejoice ourselves. You know, these are the kind of statement that we need to continue to be happy about. Because still in a year where there was this major storm, there was still action who, you know, positive action who came to put a smile onto all these amazing children, you know, in Africa, and then so many other actions moving forward. We have our young footballers. His name is Marcus Rashford. He succeeded in campaign for free school meal for vulnerable and disadvantaged children, forcing a major government U-turn. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. And there's so many more action just like this one. And he's someone that we need to applaud, someone that we need to continue to encourage. He succeeded in that campaign. He succeeded to fight for all these children who are vulnerable. He succeeded to go forward in this march, in this walk. What is it going to be for you? What is it going to be for you in the year of 2021? All right, in the year of 2021. So that is my question to you, or for you. Please, let's take time to reflect. Let's take time to think about everything, and not just have a negative thought about certain things, but also have positive thoughts, so we can move forward as a nation. We're coming back in a couple minutes. Please stay connected. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you so much.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I'd like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Betel TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you.
Thank you so much for staying connected. And I know there's a lot of information that is being put out there, but all this information is for you to reflect in the year 2020 that we spent, This year 2020 has been so much for you, for me, for every single one of us. It will definitely mark our life moving forward. But once again, don't stay in a fear zone. Don't just believe that 2020 has been the worst year of your life. No, we entered a decade and we're moving forward. We entered a year that so many people didn't have, but at least continue to stay positive. We're gonna open the line, and this line is for you to call, to give your opinion on when it comes to the year 2020, because today is our last day of Etincelle, and it will be great to have your opinion, to have your encouragement, to have your thoughts when it comes to this show of Etincelle, that we try our best, me as long as my team, to bring out, to come forward in front of your screen, to enlighten you, to bring all this knowledge, all this information for you. All right, so the line is now open. All right, moving forward, and this is the last, going towards the last part of Etincelle, and what I wanted to say is that reflection is definitely mandatory. And for those who believe that I cannot plan anymore and I'm just gonna leave everything in the hands of the Lord, that is definitely good. It's not bad, but don't just stay there. Don't just stay there. All right, I'm just receiving my first call. Hello.
Yes, hello, good evening, Gracia.
Good evening. To whom am I speaking with?
Yes, my name is Patrick.
Oh, hello, Patrick.
Yes. I've been following you for a long time now. I've been very discreet, but I've been watching every single of your shows.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I really go straight to my heart.
Yes, first of all, you deserve really the support. Really thank you for what you're doing. This big work. Always trying to bring positivity to people's hearts, especially in this difficult period.
Of course.
To be uploaded.
Yes.
Today especially, I was really marked by the diaporama that you showed us.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually showed us that history has been very difficult here in every regard, and there are actually good sides.
Yes.
I actually didn't know that Africa was declared free of polio.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
These are some things, made me question myself, what kind of information am I reading?
Oh, that's true. Oh, wow.
Just reading about how many people died of coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's true. But there's also a good side of things. I mean, it is bad, but it's not the end. I just want to encourage you.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Honestly, keep up the good work.
Mm-hmm.
The year is coming to an end. The next year is coming.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. Honestly, I'm sure you are touching many people's hearts.
Oh, thank you so much.
I can speak for myself because I've been very discreet. I don't know if you don't notice me, but
I did see you being connected, yes.
I believe that many people are following you.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you are putting something very good.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really touched. Thank you so much for calling, and may God bless you. Continue to, to stay awake. Thank you so much. Oh wow, so we just had a phone call of this amazing young man called Patrick, and he decided to call to give his opinion on when it comes to the show Etincelle, and furthermore, so you do not feel afraid or scared that, hey, I possibly cannot do it. No, you can. So just make that phone call and give your opinion when it comes to this last show of Etincelle year 2020. Thank you so much, Patrick. So moving forward, so as I said, all the plans that I had went down the drain, and so. No, it's true. L'homme propose et Dieu dispose. That's something that the saying that says in French that the man can propose, but God can always dispose. So he's the one that, if his plan always comes to happen. All right, so you can propose, but God always changes certain things. It's true, but at the end of the day, God is someone who is who's in order. he follows a plan, and he's not someone who gets distracted in certain things regardless what happens. All right, so if you are a Christian and you believe that God exists, then that should be our attitude on when it comes to doing certain things. All right, God is a God of order, and when he does it really, and you go forward to it with it. He starts and finishes, and that is the attitude that we should do, when we should have when it comes to our life, and especially the year 2021. All right, so always feel grateful with everything, regardless the situation, regardless the problem that you're having. Gratefulness makes you forget about all the bad stuff that will happen or is happening in your life. Yes, you don't have a husband. Yes, you don't have children. Yes, you don't have a job. Yes, you don't have all these things. But when you look at the other side, you have 2 legs. You can walk. And if you decide to go to the shopping center, well, you can decide so. You can go because you're telling yourself to go, so you will go. All right, nothing can stop you. I mean, you have 2 hands to clap. Some of them, they don't have those arms. All right, so if you look at all the negatives, that there's always another positive side to look at and to feel grateful for what you have. Feel grateful at all time. Appreciate the success that you are doing, even if you didn't accomplish everything. For the little things that you have accomplished already, that's something that you need to appreciate. All right, that's something that you need to take into the year 2020. Positive mind to achieve things you have achieved instead of your failures. That is basically what I wanted to say. And moving forward, is like, and what you are proud of. Be proud of yourself. If you need to boost yourself a little bit, not full of ego, but to tell yourself, hey, I did it, then do it. Because sometimes we wait on someone to boost you, but you can stay there forever. It's forever waiting for someone to boost you. But you need to be proud of yourself and continue to move forward, because at the end of the day, you did it. Regardless if it was small, you still did it. All right, things you should say, and this is why it is very, very, very important for us to. These are the kind of things that we need to think about. Think about awareness. Year 2020, be more aware of the situation. Be more aware of your surrounding. Be more aware of your family, of your attitude, of yourself, your identity. Just wake up. Don't sleep. Apostle Marlene, one of the amazing women of God that I know, and she declared in June, she said that this is a Ephata. She declared the rest of the year from June towards now are basically the month of Ephata. Ephata means open yourself. All right. So if you close yourself in 2020 because of all the bad stuff, the storm that you had, open yourself again. Give yourself that chance of new and positive things that can possibly come towards you. When you close yourself, nothing can go through. But when you open yourself positively, you can always attract positivity. Be aware of your family. Be aware of when it comes to of your own character. Be aware of when it comes to your self-understanding. What are you really understanding about yourself? Because growth comes from inside and it goes out. All right. Be self-aware of everything that's happening around you. New skills that you've encountered, new skills that you've developed during the year of 2020. Okay. And you can always continue with it towards the year of 2021. What I also wanted to say is that continue to be kind to yourself. Continue to be kind to yourself, because things that we usually do is that we beat ourselves. We beat ourselves so much that you end up with so many bruises in your mind, bruises in your thoughts, bruises in your language, in and people can literally see it, that you are broken. Don't give people the opportunity to see that you are broken. Don't. And that brings me to the thoughts of Chadwick. Chadwick Boseman was this amazing young man, married, yes, to his beautiful beautiful young lady as well, to his wife, I mean. And then he did develop this cancer, and he could have been the person to scream out all over the social media that I have cancer, I have cancer, I have cancer. He could have done it, but he chose not to do it. He chose to keep it for himself. He chose to fight that battle in silence, because he just believed that I will not going to focus on cancer, but I'm going to focus on the little time that I have, and let's make it work. I don't know how long do you have, whether you're suffering from epilepsy, whether you're suffering from panic attacks, whether you have a disease, AIDS, or whatever it is that is bothering your life, that little time that you have, keep on being persevering, keep on hoping. You know, you are a hero. Wake up. And this is really what I wanted to say. Don't beat up yourself. Don't beat up yourself. All right? Don't beat up yourself, but appreciate yourself, and for what you have, utilize it. Don't try to look at the things that you don't have. And I believe one of my mentors told me that one day. She said, don't try, when you want to do something, don't look for things that you don't have, but utilize the thing that you have. At least so you can start, because if you have to wait for the things you don't have, you will wait forever. You will wait a long time. All right? If the bus is not coming, you have your 2 legs to start walking. And you are surely going to reach your destiny with those 2 legs of yours. At least with them, you don't need batteries for it. I don't know if you do understand where I'm coming from. Utilize what you have. All right? Utilize what you have. And try also to focus on the things that, yes, maybe a little bit, the things that probably didn't really work. Because with them, at least you can think, okay, this didn't work, but let me change maybe the formula, and maybe it will work differently. If you are the kind of person to always say yes to everything, I mean, it happens to me as well to say yes. But now I need to change, because I'm like, hey, it doesn't really go to my advantage if I keep on saying yes to everything. Learn sometimes even to say no, even for yourself, so you can get some time, some quality time for yourself. You know, what you want to improve and remove the excess from your life. It's important to go forward on that line, to move forward, and to consider all the things that you should take away out of your life, basically, so you can possibly move forward. Consistency is key. And I'm talking to myself. Many times it's happened to me, for me not to be consistent, because something has happened. Yes, I wake up too late. Yes, this has happened. Something absolutely unexpected just came to knock on my door, and I had to bow myself to it. And that basically brings me to shift a little bit what I already planned. And sometimes I can forget to be consistent. But consistency is key, because that's the only way for you to see results. Regardless of what you're going to be doing or want to achieve in the year 21, be consistent with it. But don't beat up yourself. If it didn't happen today, don't destroy your whole week because Monday didn't work. You still have Tuesday, you still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to still accomplish the things that you want to do. All right, so continue to be consistent. Trust in yourself. Trust in the ability that God has put in you. Trust in the gift that the Lord has put in you. Don't just say I'm not capable of doing it. The reason why God gave it to you is because you are capable of doing it. All right, or else He wouldn't have. And sometimes God gives you something because He's testing you. And I'm just speaking in a religious way, in belief way, because I am a believer. All right. So if you have a gift that has been given to you, it can also be removed away from you if you're not utilizing it, or you utilize it properly. All right. It's as simple as that. If your dad give you 20 pounds and he sees that you're not utilizing it properly, next time he might not even give it to you. Or he's going to think twice before doing so. All right? And while he's giving you the 20 pounds, he's watching you and checking how you're managing yourself with that 20 pounds. All right? So it's very important to really trust yourself and to really know how to manage your time, manage yourself. Don't let someone take over your life. If si tu étais une coquette, if you were this beautiful girl, don't let someone come and destroy this beautiful vibe, this beautiful person that you were. Continue to take control of your life. You are the master of your life. You are the ones that takes control. You are the one who's driving the car. You are the one who's driving your future. Don't let anyone else take over unless you give the will to the one who created you. And that's another situation. All right? Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. And give yourself time to learn. We learn every day. Let 2021 teach you something new. Be open-minded. And let this Etincelle, comes on your way. Comes on your way. Enlighten once again your life, your environment, your life completely. Because we never cease to learn. We never cease to be enlightened by God. All right? So, thank you so much for everyone who were connected in Etincelle on this last day of 2021. Oh, look. I feel like I'm already there. 2021, obviously 2020. Please, and I really want to say thank you for all the connected that you were since January all over to December. Here we are ending, and so may God bless you. May God continue to keep you safe. We're definitely going to be connected in 2021. Etincelle is coming in force to try once again to enlighten your life and to bring some answers that you are possibly asking yourself a way or another, with amazing people who have amazing testimony, amazing story to tell you, to encourage you, and to push you furthermore. It was me, Gracia Susuzande, your host of Etincelle. Stay blessed. And we're going to meet again in the year 2021 in January. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's me, your girl Gracia Susuzande. Of course, you know me from this amazing, beautiful videos on YouTube, doing all these tutorials for you guys. And also, why not on Miss Africa GB 2018 and Miss Congo 2018? Well, right now I'm coming with something fabulous. I would like to present to you your new TV show, which is going to be called Etincelle. This show is going to be happening every single Friday at 7 p.m. on Bethel TV. So you probably want to find out why Etincelle. Well, Etincelle is a French word for sparkle. For Etincelle, I would like to bring light into someone's life from the dark place where they are, not knowing really who they are and where they're going, or trying to bring them into the light to really wanting to find out and get to know exactly who they are. And with that, I'll be inviting amazing people who got amazing testimony to be able to help you that is going through so much, that you feel like your life is so blurry, that you don't really know your self-identity. These people will be able to help you as themselves have gone through that, you know. So my message to you today is that God has your back. He got you and will not let you go. That you can come from somewhere and go somewhere. Etincelle. You can now catch me live on Facebook, on Bethel TV, sharing the gospel around the world. Every single Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Connect yourself, don't miss it, as this is going to be a life-changing.